Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I want to thank God for the opportunity to read for all of you. I pray that Holy Spirit is with us, protecting us as we go through the reading, as well as when we leave here and we go throughout our day into the evening. So every day is a day to begin new. Every day is a day to begin to make choices that are best for you. I just want to say thank you all for being here with me. Every day's a new day. So it's a choice of what will you do with your day today? How will you treat yourself? How will you treat others? How will you do good in your life? And when you choose to have God come into your mind, body, and soul, when you choose to have God into your life, into your home, is when you'll see remarkable changes in your life. My last reading was a timeless reading, and it was a picture of a cloud formation. And I was in the house, and I said, God, please show me a sign. I walked right out my front door, and that's what I saw. So when we are energetically connected, when we are spiritually healing ourselves, we know that God is always with us. And the higher we elevate, the more beauty we see in our daily lives. So let's begin with the reading. To truly flourish is to release all the tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. I'm very blessed that I have love overflowing. When you claim to have God in your life is when God claims you, and that's because of free will. Maybe I've said that before, I don't know. But it's important for me to say that, so there must be a reason. So I have some cards from my hand pulled cards. Creed, my sacrifice. So listen to that song. There might be some messages in there for you. The next one is choose happiness. Your twin will feel every emotional change you encounter. So this may be a twin flame reading. It's going to depend on who you are and what your life is entailing. Okay? So the thing about the twin flame journey is energetically two people can feel different things. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a twin. I knew when my dear friend, the electrician that did work for us, I knew the day that he passed away. And it was an emotional feeling that came over me. And I didn't realize it until like 4 days later. He and I played Words with Friends on Facebook, and on Thursday I was going for my walk, and when I was crossing the bridge to go back home, I started bawling like a baby, not knowing what it was. And every night I was waiting for Daniel to play a game with me. He would at least play one word. And he didn't play it. I didn't understand what he was doing, where he was at. And that following Monday, I found out that he took his own life. And there was different things that had to come with that. So this medication he was on, it was the pressure of keeping his business going, and I don't know what else, but know that we are all energetically connected. So we've all experienced where we're thinking about someone and the phone rings and it's that someone we're thinking about. So if you've had that, know that you have that energetic connection with that person. And I have a handful of other stories to tell you about that. But I want to keep moving on the reading. Okay, so choose happiness, and the people who you are energetically connected with will know that you are in a happy state. And every change that you make, good or bad, the person you're connected with will feel it. So we don't want to have energetic pity parties, right? But sometimes we do need to reach out, and we do need to actually pick up the phone and talk to someone versus relying on the energetic connection. Be kind, for it is not a weakness. People choose to say, oh, they're trying to butter us up. They're trying to have us buy into their ideas or their situation or this or that. To be kind is things that used to be more of a norm than it is now. To be kind to a perfect stranger is, people really appreciate that. The next one is, it's not silly. I occasionally feed my ancestors, placing a plate of food to honor where I come from. So my grandfather used to just make these soups or stews out of whatever ingredients he had. And he used to go, we had a carrot factory, like 2 blocks down was the railroad tracks, and on the other side of the tracks was a carrot factory. And that was my grandparents' house 2 blocks away from the railroad tracks. So my grandfather would prepare the soups, and he would walk down. He knew the days that the train would stop, and the hobos back then would get off to, go around town to see what they can get or what work they can get to earn money so they can eat or whatever the situation was. And he would go gather them up, and he would bring them. Sometimes there was 4 or 5 of them. And my grandmother used to say, oh my God, he's going to bring home an axe murderer who's going to kill us all. And I told my grandpa what my grandma said. He said, don't worry, they're not going to hurt anybody. So the power of the home, the power of the energy my grandparents held was very sacred. And they did such good work, both of them. Okay, the next card is first or last name. Can have a A, B, C, or D in it. The next one is give forgiveness to those who knowingly or unknowingly hurt you. Do not carry the hurt. Learn to lift yourself above to get a higher perspective. And learn to heal yourself. Going through that with my brother right now. I haven't talked to him in about a year, and he doesn't live in this town, so he came upon me when I was tying my dog up to a porch where I was going in to visit a friend, and he gifted me with some money, and it was really a blessing. And he said he took his dog to the dog park, the dog beach over in Avila. And in my heart, I was like, well, why didn't you stop and pick me up? But I didn't say that. He has his own hurts, and I have my own hurts. And it's very likely we both hurt each other in a certain way. And we don't talk that much anymore. And it's really heartbreaking that I love him, but I have to learn to trust him again. And he needs to learn to honor and respect himself so he can give it to others. Maybe that's not the exact situation, but that's how I see it, okay? The next is my energy is important to me. I'm very careful how I use it and who I share it with. So your energy is very powerful. It's your life force. So if you take your energy and use it to hate, it will age you. It'll make you sick. It'll make you unhealthy. So that would tell me that it's very possible that you need healing to make you stop. Some people are actually addicted to narcissism. They've won in a certain way, but it's not really a win because there's no love there. So you see, you have to be careful how you use your energy. If you use your energy with pure love intentions, you will be seen as something odd or something untrue or something whatever. People will cast negativity upon you, but you know in your own heart that you're doing good. You're doing the best that you can with what you have, and you have that love within you that you're trying to illuminate to the world. Never stop shining. Never dim yourself to fit in. Never accept less than what you deserve. Next card is, I know we can build something beautiful together. Maybe this is how you're feeling about a person you're thinking of, or maybe that person you're thinking of is feeling that about you. The next one is another song, which is Crazy for You by Madonna. And the next one is another song, Alone by Heart. So you can tell I'm like the 80s. I really love the 80s music, but I do like the 90s, and I do like, quite a few of the new ones, But 80s was when I was in my 20s. So there were really good memories, and there were really a lot of songs about love. Okay, so the next card I have is air sign. Could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this could be someone you're thinking of. This could be a sign of someone who's thinking about you. This could be someone who sends you love. This could be someone who sends you hate. It's going to be different for all of us. So we always want to be careful of what's going on behind the scenes, and we always have to do our own investigating. We can't just assume what people are telling us is 100% true. So a quick story is, I was doing vacation rentals in Honolulu, and I always did my work, and I had to drop the money, do the bank deposit and drop the money at the bank. And I ran into the company's cleaner, and she's like, "Stop by the bar and just come in." So I stopped by, and she had a couple. Well, she wasn't. I think she was from New York, but she had lived in Honolulu like 30-something years, and so she was considered a local. And so she had a couple guys that were her friends, just hanging out, drinking, having a beer. And I said, and she's like, "Sit down and have a drink." I was like, "I can't, Christine. I have to go home." And she's like, "Why?" I said, "You don't understand." I said, "If I have like 3 beers, I start taking my clothes off." It was just a joke. But the funny thing is, the guys around her, they were really listening. And their expression was just, It was priceless. So, so then I told someone what I had said, and then this person twisted it around and said that I will take my clothes off for money, or I will take my clothes off for when I get drunk. I will take my clothes off for, I don't know, a place to stay. Whatever it is, you see how one story can grow into something different. Okay. The next card is God is love, love is God. And there's only one God, and there's only one love. We're not here to say our God is the right God. We are not here to say that Buddhist is wrong, or we're not here to say anything out of Christianity is wrong. We're not here to say a Catholic is better than a Protestant. We're not here to judge. Okay, the last card is moving forward to better outcomes. So if you're in a situation where things aren't really going the way you had planned them, or how you thought you saw it going in the future, and it's not panning out, maybe someone has cheated on you, maybe someone has taken your money and used it in the wrong places, maybe someone has been being kind to your face yet stabbing you in the back when you're not around. Maybe someone's just doing things to get things out of you. It's not right. It's time to change your life. My second husband, he was talking to his now passed away brother-in-law, God bless Dennis Chapman, and I heard Chris say, I'm going to ride this till it's run out. I really didn't understand what he was saying. At the end, I understood that he could always get me to do more work and him to do less work. And he was going to ride it till it was over. Okay, moving forward, we're 17 minutes in. I have 3 cards from the mermaids. The first one is dreaming. Who are you dreaming about? Who's dreaming about you? You can look up your dreams. You can possibly speak to a tarot reader or a palm reader or someone spiritually connected to try to, decipher your dreams. And everyone's going to have a different perception, okay? Not everyone is probably going to say the same things about a certain dream. But really, you should use your own perception, your own intuition. Be patient with yourself, or if you're waiting for your person to come in, be a little more patient. So it's your choice. What situation you're in, what are you looking at, and what you're going to do about it. So don't just jump to conclusions. Don't just allow people to put negativity into your ear. Oh, your person, it's not the time yet. Oh, your person, that's not really your person. They're casting spells on you. Oh, that person wants you for your house. Different things like that. That person wants you for your money. Oh, he or she comes from the other side of the fence, or the other side of the railroad tracks, whatever it is. Take some time to sit down by yourself and think about what it is that you see in your future. And then go for it. What are you waiting for? Okay, and the last card is the future. If you see your future as bleak, if you see your future as going nowhere, if you see your future as you're using your energy and it's not producing anything, then that's what your future is going to be. If you see your future as beautiful, if you see your future with potential and what you can build, if you see the beautiful life that you can have here on earth, then that's what you'll have. Mind, body, and soul, the power of your imagination, the power of your positive thoughts. Every Joanne scribe tarot or number thingy says we create our own realities with our mind and thoughts and the words we speak. Maybe not the words we speak, but anyways, but basically if you think something negative, you just throw it out. If someone's telling you something negative, you just throw it out. I didn't ask for your opinion. I don't want your opinion. You know, maybe you're at work. I'm here to do my job, and that's it. Give me the details of my work that you need for me to perform today, and leave it at that. I'm not interested in having a personal relationship with you. This is a business relationship. So really funny, real quick is, well, I'll be 62 this month. And a neighborhood kid knocked at my door. You know, I always said God will send the one to knock at my door, right? And he said, oh, I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out. And I said, I'm 62, I'm not 30. No, I don't want to do that. So God bless the young man who made me feel young again for a moment, and the thought that someone would knock at my door. But the guy has potential, but he has to put his effort forward and working on himself before he can knock at my door again. You understand? And by then, I'm not sure how long it would take him to work on himself to increase his self-worth, increase his self-love. I don't know, but that guy would need a lot of work, and not that he's not worthy of it, because he is, but it's a journey that he has to do on his own. Okay, otherwise I would become his mother. I would become his teacher and his mother. I already have one child, and if God ever blessed me with another pregnancy, then then it would be a blessing, right? But I don't want to raise a grown man. I was married twice for 38 years. So, and that's the combination of marriage, 36 years. That was the combination, 35 years. That was the combination of two men, okay? They were both boys. They weren't ready to grow up. They weren't ready to be the man of the house. And I don't want to live that cycle again. So I had to kindly say no. I'm 62, not 30. And I don't want to hang out. I don't want to do that. Okay? So, I pulled 3 cards out of the... What is this? Psychic Tarot. Partnership and alliances. Okay? Someone might be approaching you. See, it's like a woman's hand and a man's hand. So maybe this man is feeling a little down, and he needs to be uplifted. Now, you have to realize that sometimes in our spirit we have male and female. So we can take on more male if we're female. We could take on more female if we're male. I would love the world so much better if we had the males feeling confident enough for the females to be in their feminine power. With that said, we have women who are fighting for women's rights. We have, we have women doing their own fights. And I don't mean physical fights. It would be more balanced if the women were able to feel safe and able to submit to a man and have a man take the responsibilities of being the man of the house, making the right decisions for the man and the woman, always protecting the man and the woman's relationship, never allowing people to mistreat the relationship or mistreat the man's self or the woman. So a lot of times we have women who, demasculate? Is that where they beat a man down so low that he submits to her? That's not the way the world really is supposed to go, in my opinion. Okay, so the power and strength within you, and the spiritual strength. When I look at these cards, this is how I kind of feel. God is getting ready to give you this partnership. The both of you are going to equally power up each other and power up self. God is going to be with you and give you all the spiritual strength to stand next to each other, to stand in the power of love. Okay, that's just how I see it. So, put it how it fits for you. And then I pulled 3 cards out of the Tattoo Tarot. And I have 3 of Wands, which is a celebration. Ace of Cups, which is a brand new start in love. And the Victory card. There will be a victorious unit that cannot be broken. So I also want to use that as the angel numbers, okay? 3, 3, 3, 1, 6. Okay, so we'll do that for the angel numbers in a minute. All right, now we have several cards from the Archangel Power. So I'm just going to read them for you. 3 of Ariel. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. The Magician, Major Arcana, Archangel Raziel. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. The 10 of Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. 4 of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. Ace of Michael, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. 9 of Ariel, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. Knight of Raphael, romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. The 5 of Raphael, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. The Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly, choose logic over emotions, sudden changes. 4 of Raphael, seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, be aware of your own emotions. So all of these cards some of them kind of related. It could be maybe, I don't know, could be doing what you love. Choose what you love. You're the magician of your own life. And things, the 10 of Michael, and things that no longer serve you. Starting afresh, having a new beginning, you might have to, tighten up that belt a little in how you spend. Ace of Michael, it's a new beginning. You have an idea. No matter how many bumps come in the road, if it takes you 1 year, if it takes you 5 years, if it takes you 10 years, you stay with what you're passionate about and it'll break through. And you could always tweak it. You could always, whatever it is that's on your mind, you don't have to be set to one particular item. You can expand on that one item. You could tweak it to the left or tweak it to the right, up or down, whatever. You tune what you're trying to create. 9 of Ariel, your dreams are fulfilled. The hard work. You believed in yourself. You carried through. You didn't let negativity stop you from moving. You kept moving. For me, I've been alone since 2019. My divorce was final December 2019. And God has made it so I can focus on myself. If I just got into another relationship, would I be bringing in the things from the last one into the next? Not necessarily. It's because I am a mutable sign. I'm Sagittarius. But the thing is to fully equip myself with everything I need to be self-sufficient and not being needy for anybody. Not, of course you want people in your life. Of course you want people to love you as much as you love them. But, you have to be able to balance all of that out. And everybody has a different love language. So you have to have those talks, What is your love language? What is it? And, if I ask a guy that, what's he going to say? What do you mean? My love language is, when I get home, if I call you up and say, hey, I really want to take a hot bath. Can you get the water started for me? Or what are we having for dinner? I'd really like, shrimp and steak. Or, maybe it's that. Or maybe it's going out hiking. Hey, I'm going out with my friends hiking. Or I want you to come with me. So everyone has their own little love language. You have to understand that sometimes people do need time to themselves. You need to trust them as they go out, right? And they have to earn your trust as well. And you have to set the boundaries, the guidelines, what's right and what's wrong. You both stand in agreement. There's no cheating. There's no texting other men. There's no texting other women. There's no meetups. There's no Snapchat. There's no WhatsApp. What is that? You have to really sit down and really have that conversation. And if you both love each other enough to come into agreement with that, and you both can follow the rules, the rules about cheating, the rules about deceit, the rules about taking money and spending it where you really shouldn't spend it, different things like that. You do have to have the talk. It can't just be an open book and only your book is open and theirs is not. Okay, so I feel like someone's coming in. We have 2 knights here. So romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. Strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. So this person could really be an emperor, just wanting to come in not so abrupt, not so, oh, I'm an emperor, so kind of thing, It could be someone who maybe was having the power of an emperor, and maybe that person's last relationship, maybe they were beaten down, and they kept striving to stay in it, that things would get better. And when you do that, sometimes for me, my second marriage I stayed in, and I said every day's a new day. I put in the work. I put in so much work. People didn't even realize that, well, I was laying tile, he was having a screw gun and putting in hardware on the cabinets. It's two different types of work, right? And I was doing a lot of hard work, but I love tile work. But it was the balance of, he said he had a back injury, his back hurt, so I used my back. I carried in the tile, I carried in the thin set, I carried in the equipment. And granted, we did have a cart, but it had to go from the truck to the cart. So, sometimes people can beat you down, and they want you to stay down. They want you to stay in that position where you're doing more work. It's like that cup, the cup of love I was talking about. If you're always filling the cup of love, they have nothing to give because you already filled it all. You made it so easy for them. It has to be even give and take. Okay, so realizing everything happens for a reason, release regret, and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Searching for the silver lining is when something tragic really happens. When my mother died, it was very tragic. It's traumatic. I was her only child that was with her when my dad and my cousin, we had to take her to the hospital. I have the memories of how she couldn't speak. I have the memories of her eyes rolling around in her head. My oldest brother had to pull the plug when the doctor said her brain's dead. He had to pull the plug, so the oldest and the youngest had to bear the worst. But the silver lining is I was blessed to have my mother come at the foot of my bed after she passed away. I was blessed to see her come out of the darkness, and she had like this bluish, grayish, whitish kind of circle around her, and she didn't have any wings yet. She was in a white gown, and her face had no worry marks. No, she didn't look tired. She looked beautiful, and she looked whole. And she never spoke any words. But energetically, she said to me that I was going to be all right and that she loved me. And she stepped back, and the darkness, became dark in the bedroom. And to let her live, to let her spirit live peacefully, to let her love touch my heart, to appreciate that I did have 11 years with her, to understand that she had many struggles raising 9 children. I was blessed to have her for those 11 years. And I would never say I want a different mom. anyways, moving forward, I'm gonna go through these cards real quick. I actually wanted to read them, but I don't think we're gonna have time. Okay, so the first card is Caught in the Ruins. So you see those two people behind bars. It's self-imprisonment. They can free themselves. They can just walk right through there. See that? Let's see. Oh well. But it's like these two people are in this house, and it's crumbling all around them, and they're sitting there suffering. Maybe one's holding one back. No, stay with me. And the other one say, no, we have to go. Don't you see this place is falling apart? And the walls are probably, they are probably able to get out, but it's being stuck in the mind. Okay, so there's the Queen of Scrolls. She's the queen. She already knows what's going on. You see, she has the scroll there that has all the writings, so it could be like the Akashic record, right? She already knows how her life is going to be going. It's already set in the stars. It's written in the stars. And even though it's a woman, this could be the spirit of a woman within a man. The lightning bolt. You see it, everything's split. So you go from the broken house or the broken jail to the Queen of Scrolls. It's time to separate. It's time to go and reflect upon your life and where you're going, and get that silver lining through the most horrific things that you've gone through, so that you can learn and heal and take the wisdom with you and release any regret or any hurt from that. And then you become the King of Keys. So you have the King and Queen. They're not the same, but they carry the same energies. So it's very possible this could be a twin flame with two different energies to bring in. Otherwise it'd be two keys or two scrolls, right? So these two people come together, and they both are able to add something to the relationship. They're both willing to go through all the obstacles. They know that this angel Uriel will always be with them. This card speaks about how many times the sand was blown up to the Sphinx neck, and how many times it had to be dug out. And you see it's the moon, so Uriel. Maybe these two people speak to each other energetically when it's the full moon. Maybe they're working independently on themselves, but they know that there'll come a time when they come together. And here's the Two of Roses, so we have another two. This speaks of messages. Is your person getting the messages you're sending to them? Are you receiving the messages they're sending to you? Are you both receiving the messages from the divine on which way to go? And the answer is Archangel Michael's right with you. So you see there's a boy and a girl. In real life, they say when you live as a child, right? Not immature, but when you're able to just frolic around and not care about who's around you. You're living the life of a child, right? So it could be very well that the girl is, older than the boy. But Archangel Michael's with you. All right, so let's get the angel number. What was the angel number? 3, 1, 6. Okay. 316. Let me get that for you. Number 316 is the combination of the attributes of number 3, the energies of number 1, and the vibrations of number 6. Number 3 resonates with growth and expansion, optimism and enthusiasm, creativity, self-expression and communication, encouragement and assistance. Number 3 also resonates with the energies of the Ascended Masters and indicates that they are all around you, assisting when asked and helping you to focus upon the divine spark within yourself and others, and are helping you to find peace, clarity, and love within. Number 1 contributes its vibrations of optimism, intuition, and inspiration, self-leadership and assertiveness, motivation and activity, new beginnings and starting afresh, striving forward and progress. Number 1 is also reminds us that we create our own realities with our beliefs, thoughts, and actions. Number 6 relates to possession and the material and monetary aspects, home and family, love and nurturing, service and domestic responsibility and reliability, finding solution, grace and gratitude, and honesty and integrity. Angel number 316 is a message to shift your focus from the financial material aspects of your world to your inner spirituality and to what you really want to do with your life. Use your own inner radar and discern what resonates with you and what does not. Live your truth, walk your walk, talk your talk, be true to yourself, and do not fear stepping out of your comfort zone in order to make full use of your natural skills and talents in positive and uplifting ways. Listen to your intuitive messages and take on new ventures and or projects with enthusiasm and optimism. Angel number 316 is the message to trust that your home and family will be catered for and material needs will be met as required. Keep your focus on practical things and release any fears or lack or loss to your angels for transmutation and healing. Your angel supports and encourages you to keep your thoughts, prayers, and expectations optimistic and positive, as this will assist with manifesting your desires. Happiness is a part of your divine mission. Angel number 316 also asks you to look at the material items in your life and decide what is no longer positively serving you. Declutter your life and donate or sell off material items that could be of practical use to others. So that's the end of our reading. Thank you all who have been with me from beginning to now. Without you, there's no need for me to be here. So thank you for joining me on our spiritual journey together for healing and self-love and to give gratitude for God's grace. Okay? If no one has told you today that you are loved, I love you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.